Hi, my name is Samantha Chelette. I'm with Register Real Estate Advisors in Spring, Texas. Today I'm here with Terry Traylor to help buyers understand some of the important things that they need to know when trying to obtain a home loan. Hi, Terry. How are you?
How are you?
So glad to have you with us today.
Thank you.
I know I have a lot of buyers that always call me when they're thinking about buying a home, and the first thing they start asking about is questions on trying to get a pre-approval. I always tell them the best person to talk to would be a lender. So can you share with some of those buyers out there today what are some of the important components needing evaluated when trying to obtain a mortgage loan?
There's 4 components. The first one is employment income history. The second one is debt to income ratios. The other one is credit scores. I clump those together. And then the other one is assets.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about job history? I know a lot of people have been laid off in the last year or two, have found other jobs, and they've been there, say, maybe 6 or 9 months. What about people like that?
Generally, we like to see a 2-year history of employment. Now, for those people that do have a layoff in between jobs, as long as it does not overtake 6 months time frame, they can, and it's in the same line of work, they can go right back into the new job. We can link it up with the previous job, even though it was 6 months prior.
As long as it's in the same industry.
We would be fine.
Okay, great. You had mentioned assets. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, assets can come in many forms. You have people cashing out 401ks. You have people that are using their checking or savings accounts. You have IRAs that are being cashed out, mutual funds. The main thing there is that money that is being used in the transaction, that money has to be what we call seasoned. It has to be in their account showing
for a while.
That it's been there for at least 60 days.
Okay.
If there's a big deposit that goes into an account more recent than 60 days, they're going to want to know where it came from. And we have to have a paper trail to show you exactly where it goes.
So you can't accept a gift kind of money?
Yes, you can accept a gift. That is one circumstance to where that can be immediate money plopping into a borrower's account that you can count the gift immediately. Also paycheck money. It's called new money. That's new money that drops into their account. You can count it immediately because they've earned that money, and it's not something that you have to let season for 60 days.
What about child support? There's a lot of single women out there right now buying homes. What about child support? Is that considered as income?
That's a good question. Child support can be counted as long as the female borrower, or male borrower, if he's receiving child support, they have to have been they have to show that they're going to be getting it for a continuance of 3 years into the future. And they have to show that they've been getting it for at least 12 months and consistently on time.
Okay, so it's basically a court order. It has to be court-ordered child support.
It has to be court-ordered. It has to show that they've been getting it for 12 months on time. And again, it has to show that it continues for the next 36 months.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about credit history and credit score.
Credit history and credit score.
Yeah, are they starting to ease up a little bit on the requirements? Are people still finding it hard to get approved if they don't have a fabulous credit score? What's going on there?
For conventional loans, they say that they'll do credit scores down to 620, but I haven't seen any get approved for a while at a 620. FHA, you can go down to a 600 with 10% down. 620, the borrower can put 5% down. And 640, the standard 3.5% down.
Right.
The thing about credit scores that's very important now, the government has made some changes to adjustments that take place based upon credit scores. And this mostly affects conventional loans. If you have a borrower that has a credit score of X, Y, and Z, let's say it's a 700 versus a 740, there wasn't much of an adjustment to interest rate 3 months prior. But now there are bigger adjustments. So having good credit score is more important today with a conventional loan because it's going to kind of dictate what your credit score is, which, as long as you were over 700, pretty much everybody got the same interest rate. Now, you got 700, You got
Right.
701 to 729,
Sure.
and then 730 and on up. It's a big difference with regard to interest rates now versus then.
And of course, I know the debt to income ratio plays a part in that as well. What are the standard debt to income ratios? What are lenders looking at there?
There are two automated underwriting engines. Excuse me. Fannie Mae has one. It's called Desktop Underwriter, and Freddie Mac has one called Loan Prospector. If you have good credit, you're going to be approved up to a 55% debt to income ratio. Where the debt ratios really are playing a major role is that someone that's doing a conventional loan, they're putting 5 or 10% down, so they need PMI.
Right.
It's the PMI companies that are saying, hey,
Yeah.
you may be approved at 55% with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. However, our debt ratios to get PMI is down to 41. So what you have is you have a 55 automatically getting trumped because now you need PMI and you're down to a 41. Same thing is true with somebody that wants to do a conventional loan and they want to do like an 80-10-10,
Yeah.
a combo loan.
A lot of people are doing those right now.
Absolutely. Those second lien people, you might be approved for the first lien at 55% DTI.
Right.
But they're knocking you down to 41% as well.
Right. Well, Terry, I know you've been a great asset in several of my transactions now. My buyers have been more than thrilled with you. I hope we can give you some more information. If anybody would like to ask some more questions, feel free to give us a call. You can reach Terry and myself here at 281-288-3500. Have a great day.